I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 17-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, and whatever they said appears to have worked. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Look at me, zipper. 54 miles. Hey, 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 hey. Go, go. Go. Hey, turn it out, 25. Get it.
On second down now, Dunlap.
Go, 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 run.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Curtis. This is caught. It's Cooks. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them.
Ready? 61, matchbox, light.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
36.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, Dunlap. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, Dunlap. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Hey! Hey, do. Yep. Jim.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
Let's go.
They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific.
Yeah, all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st down, Mahomes steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, there's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw complete downfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Go! Look at me, zipper! Go! Motion! Ready!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
54 Mike. I got you, boy. I got you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And fights through one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Switch. Slam. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. Hard.
Throwing on first down. Curtis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go. Me. Hey, Delta. Wide. Get wide. Buzz. Hey. Motion to the backfield. 45.
Now a give, right side. Dunlap. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Bravo. Yep. Hot. Check 26. Hey. Get him. You got it. Rock it. Steve Griffin.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Squeeze.
On first down, Curtis. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yellow. Defense wins championships, baby. He's checking.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Go! Watch the eye! On the ball! Go!
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
No. Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down. It's Hubbard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now, check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go. Check. Check.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And running with that, he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Check 45.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dunlap. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to throw. Curtis. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Dunlap. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Everyone got four down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys